He did wide range AoEs because they would feed him metals and he would get hot.
John lost a shield.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah, the little things taking shit
Little
from
thieves. Yep.
us. I remember now. So wait, are we just sitting in the throne room with? Oh yeah, we took the chair with us up the stairs.
He tried, yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Was it like
We're
flesh?
just on the stairs now?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Cloud Giants.
Oh shit, yeah, I got real low, dude. Like, I got down to 25 hit points. I got fucked
but we
up.
told him we full rest on this fucking stairs. I don't even give a shit.
Do you remember why you're here, though?
Yeah.
Full rest on the stairs.
No, we're trying to.
We can't save the
fuck
Cloud
this,
Giants anymore, Garrett. Why the fuck are we here?
You might have a point.
Nah, because we're still climbing the tower trying to get to Dulavaskar.
Yeah, we trying to.
Well, he
face
might have
fuck
been
this
part of
fucking
the chair.
aspect of Tiamat is what we trying to do.
Yeah.
I want to fuck that bitch in the throat.
Yeah, some aspect of Tiamat taunted you from a corpse throne.
Corpse throne.
You didn't take kindly to her threats, as you normally don't whenever anything threatens you. But
you know that's just how you can kill us, right? You just get something that's strong enough to kill us to talk shit to us, and we're like, we're gonna die.
Oh, it's on.
It's
Face
on.
first.
This is happening.
Isn't there a taunt in WoW? It's just like a big AoE taunt.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Your threat level is too high. WoW terms. So, yes, you came here because of the Cloud Giants. It seems you were too late. You've met a few, bless you, in the beginning, and as you've gone up the steps into this huge wizard town. He's got all this shit, this big forge, these minions, these underlings. He's got all these crazy stuff going on, and there's like defenses that are activated, and but it seems so barren because all the Cloud Giants that are like shifting and morphing into this cursed like flesh, and they're dissolving as they do, and like there's only just a few left here and there, and they're like bent and broken and dying. So, continuing up, you rested. I hear you are free to rest if you haven't already.
I believe we did. I think I popped open that that mansion.
So if anybody's still hurting,
I did not record that. Like I said, I'm at 25 hit points.
No, we definitely full rested in the fucking tiny hut on the stairs.
Whew. Yeah, feel a whole lot better.
You can check the records on that.
Boy.
Back up to 174 hit points.
continuing up the stairs after your crazy fight with the Forge Master, and then the next room seemed to be at one point where people would stay, acolytes of Dulavaskar, but it had been so cruelly changed into an empty room of death. Continuing up, you enter another room. An advanced alchemy lab is here, large, with all manner of ingredients, reactants, liquids, and glasses. A few glass boxes hold wands, sitting on plush velvet pillows. Books line the walls with drawings of animals and fungus and flowers and all sorts of charting of growth patterns. There's these balls of artificial sunlight that kind of glow and pulse on these grow beds of various plants. And huge lab. And it seems to be empty, save for you.
Talking about like a yellow lab, black lab. No.
The dangerous joke to make. You're gonna start him again.
Is it wearing a coat?
It's on the basketball team. It's their butt.
Oh, got some sneaks.
Shit.
I want to scope out some of those plants, see if I can see if there's notes anywhere if any of them are edible or not.
There's a wide variety of them. They're meticulously noted. You see some that you're familiar with: nightshade, bloodroot, dream leaf that the wizards like to smoke. All manner of sort of common everyday plants, that sort of thing, ranging from dangerous to delicious.
I'm gonna take some of that dream leaf because reasons.
Right. Dreamleaf, when inhaled, it gives you a sort of clear-minded yet happy feeling.
All right. I'll also take some of those that are edible to cook with.
Sure. Let's see. Dragon's tongue, cinder root, bloom lotus. These all are cooking herbs.
Just makes me miss
Weed,
our
grass.
racist high elf.
What kind of books are in this room?
All manner, mostly based on horticulture and botany.
Mm.
A wide variety of languages, time periods, and all sorts.
Just gonna kind of scout around a bit. Does anything look like it doesn't belong, other than the possible wands?
There's a couple of things to note out to you. You don't really need to do a perception check because there's nothing here. You're just kind of walking around. One of the wands is broken. It is bent at a cruel angle. If I had to know more. And there is a wand making station, it looks like. Complicated, dangerous looking contraption that takes an advanced wizard to know how to maneuver. It sort of grabs magical ingredients and essences and infuses them arcanely into a beautifully carved wooden wand.
Hey,
No, I don't touch the wand.
no, Pitch, you don't want to make a wand for us?
Nope.
Oh, come
Fucking
on,
make
man.
one.
Come on, I mean, you just point and shoot. Think about Yark being able to make literal stumps and then chopping them with a wand.
Look, I'll walk over there. What am I looking at? There's a bunch of sticks and some magic powder or something.
Very complicated machinery that infuses this like beautifully hewn wooden wand. It's like about as big as your forearm. And it's made of this dark oak. It has designs filigreed on it, and around it in this big like array are all these ingredients, and there's essences, and there's little gemstones that kind of glow with arcane power. And this station is for infusing the wands.
So, like, if I grab like a handful of like some of those gemstones and just throw it at the stick that's laying there, what happens?
For a non-wizard to try to make a wand, you'll roll an Arcana at disadvantage.
Is there like a triple disadvantage?
Yeah, nearly.
I feel like throwing them at the sticks is about triple.
That's a 2.
And that's just good roll.
That's his good roll.
It was a 2 or a 16.
Let me see. My
Oh,
list.
please let it make something. I do want it to make something.
Where's my list? Fucking hell.
Made the worst wand possible. In fact, it's closer to a stick
Yeah,
than
it's
it
just
is
a
a
walking stick.
Oh man, some of these are so funny. Give me a D100, please.
Oh
You'll-
god!
Roll it twice for a pseudo disadvantage, please.
Oh god, it wasn't supposed to work. It was supposed to just be glitter art.
What if he just rolls?
You turned into a duck.
Alright, right. So first roll is a 87. Second roll is a 44.
Oh, if you didn't have that fucking disadvantage, man, that was a good one.
What he was gonna roll because we'll never see it again.
Enlarge.
Wow.
Oh,
There you
Oh, that
go.
would have been perfect for him.
Use it on me dick.
Okay. Okay. Whatever.
I hope
Um,
that sucks.
You get create food and water, parentheses, dog food. So
There
do
it
with
is.
that what you will.
There it is.
Yarg is just going to be
Uh,
producing and providing us with dog food.
I'm still gonna eat it.
I mean, it's edible. It's whatever, you know.
Yark, stand aside. Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you how you work with some wood.
What are you talking about? I got it to do something. Look at this. It's good.
Am
Here,
I-
taste.
No,
Taste it.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Taste it.
Garrett, do I have to roll a
Alpo.
disadvantage?
Yes,
Taste
non-wizard.
it.
You're close to a wizard, but not quite.
I find that slightly offensive.
Like he's
And
closer
partially
to a wizard
racist.
than me.
How many charges do we
yeah.
have?
17. Natural 14 plus 3.
That's not bad.
And I rolled a
Give me a
19 for the
D100.
second one. D100.
You have 4 charges of create dog food, by the way. I don't know if
56.
you even need to bother with it. You said what now?
56.
56. Let me look. Give me 1 second. I don't know if that'll ever really come up, but you got a wand of copy scroll to book. There are 7 charges. No wizard in the
more-
party. That's not that good, but it is valuable. Sell it,
Is
nonetheless.
it 7 total charges or is it 7 replenishable?
7 total.
Okay. That's fine.
How many more charges do we have to make a wand? Can we
I'll
make
say
as many
one
as we
more.
want? One more? Do
It's
one
supposed
of
to be
y'all want to roll to make a
I'm
wand?
having fun.
James or Patrick?
Is this wisdom or intelligence?
Arcana is wisdom.
Intelligence.
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 Don't let me roll it. I only got a +1.
So do I.
Hey, I did it. I got a +0.
Yeah.
Patches, you want to roll it? If
You
not,
know
I will.
what? I think I might. What do I need to roll?
Arcana.
Arcana at disadvantage, non-wizard.
Telling you,
I'm just happily over here eating my dog.
First one is a nat 20.
Same energy.
The second one is a dirty 20.
Damn. Okay, give me
Yeah, that's the
100.
best rolls I'm gonna get tonight. And then now the D100.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
71.
71. Okay, let me parse this out.
Because I rolled a 5 and a 9.
and Garrett, you should know better. You gave me a wand of copy scroll to book. You
Yes.
know what I'm going to do with that.
What are you gonna do with
Make
that?
coupons.
Lots of things. Like,
Like what?
sell the
Hello.
fucking books.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's some money.
There's
I
money
know.
to be made.
I know.
Money combo.
Let me see. Is that the spell? What's the spell level is that? Wand of Summon Shadow Spawn. The third
Oh.
level conjuration. Call forth a shadowy spirit and manifest in an unoccupied space. Before film uses shadow spirit stat block. And you cast a spell. Use an emotion. Yeah. You guys got 2 charges, and you can summon a shadow spawn. Cool.
A shadow summon shadow spawn. Is that what that
Does
bitch
the
from
shadow
Game of
spawn
Thrones
last?
uses when that shadow person flies out of her cooch?
Yes. Exactly.
How long does the
Do it.
shadow spawn last?
Good question. Up to an hour. But it is
Oh,
a
okay.
concentration spell. Well, it's a wand. So. Up to an hour.
Okay, so okay. So it works like I just cast it and a shadow spawn comes out and fights for me.
You can make it fight for you. Or other things.
Grocery shopping.
Wow.
Like finger blasting dogs so Pitch can stop doing it and break his
They can
habit.
chuck you off.
I mean, you can get creative as you want with it. It'll just follow your orders. You give it an emotion, and it tries to act the best it understands.
Ugh, okay.
Choose
I
an
just don't know
emotion:
anything about
fury,
shadow spawn.
despair, or fear.
I was
Fury,
really hoping
despair, or
like
fear.
somehow it
Yeah,
those are types.
you have to choose an emotion to give it, and then it tries to act to its best of ability.
No.
Pretty interesting. Interesting thing.
I'm excited to use it. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it, but I am looking
I
forward
mean-
to it.
And it stabs somebody?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's all that matters.
You fellas play around with the tools left to you, having a bit of fun, making random, useful to semi-useful wands.
The dog food.
I'm still eating dog food.
It's tragic. No one's a wizard. It's like so much stuff going on. Oh well. What else? What else you got? There's so much stuff in here. Anything of interest?
This is everything we can do.
Yeah, I want to take a look at that wand that's bent.
Weasley's wand.
I think understand and use a wand. All you need to do is attune to it, and that only matters because you might be hitting your attunement limit time.
I can guarantee I am not. Because I have nothing attuned to me.
Oh well, there you go. Yes. That's all you have to do to understand a wand. If you want to attune with it, spend a little time with it. Lick it, sniff it, see.
Weigh it,
Spit
see
on
if
it.
it's perfectly balanced, see if it shows me.
Yeah.
John, don't you already have like 2 attuned items?
No.
Thought you.
What attuned
I don't
items would
know.
I have? The dagger wasn't attunable. I got chalice, but
Really?
I'm not wearing it or using it.
Yeah.
I do. I got 2 attuned items.
Appears to be 3. 3 magic items is the limit. You have to choose your favorites.
Oh, I thought 2 was. Never mind.
Nope. Nope.
I don't
Just
have
3.
anything that I'm wearing that's attunable. Unless maybe that necklace?
Except this wand. The necklace would be attunable, yes.
Okay. So
It is
yeah,
an equipment.
I got one
I
thing.
knew you
so.
fucking had something. I knew that shit.
I'll have to see about how I can go about making that for its effect to apply to everything. Anyway, yeah,
Oh, how does
I'll tune to the wand.
It is a wand of polymorph. It is broken and has 1 charge left. DC 14. Polymorph.
Broken Wand just makes me think of Neville.
Yeah.
Or not Neville,
Who?
Ron. Ron
It's
had the
Ron
Broken
Weasley, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wand. He cast a spell on himself, so you're going to turn yourself into a sheep.
I was going to call you a Lib for liking Harry Potter, but Libs don't like Harry Potter, right? She's all like mean or whatever.
Fancy
Oh yeah,
trans.
she's a turf.
Surf and turf?
Turf, trans exclusionary. I don't know.
The fuck are y'all talking about?
Talking about J.K. Rowling hating being a homophobe. Or a transphobe, or both.
How
Let's
could she
see,
be a
it's
homophobe? Her main character, like
trans-
the whatever.
Trans exclusionary radical feminism.
God help us.
She can't keep her mouth shut whenever she's talking about books, and she just kept getting more and more radical with it. And then it's like,
Yeah,
whoa,
Dobby-
okay, you're going
Dobby's
too
into
far.
auto asphyxiation or whatever.
Anyway, when Harry hits about 50, he goes nuts and cuts his dick off.
Dumbledore eats ass.
That and all
Brave
of
of
the
him.
Very scary
goblins
Potter.
are like low-key Jews.
There's definitely some
I thought the
racial.
wizards were Jews. Or no.
No, the goblins are Jews
Yeah.
because they're obsessed with money and they're really greedy.
Yep, and they got big noses.
Yeah.
I
Like how we just
mean,
There's several like racial
stereotypes. Yeah.
stereotypes inside of Harry Potter that are interesting.
Yeah.
Like
it's healthy.
like how
some
Seamus is
healthy
a black
racism.
guy that's commentating sports.
Or how the only Irish character tries to turn his water into rum.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a pattern.
Yeah.
Go Chang.
Yeah. She knew what she was doing.
So, anything else in this world of horticultural wonders? Alchemy?
Unless someone wants to try to see if there's any potions here that we can use, I don't know if there's anything else that may be viable.
Should I like just start trying them?
That's on you.
I mean, are there potions in here?
Well, it's an alchemy
No,
lab.
there's ingredients. No potions.
Oh,
We're in an alchemy lab with no potions, Garrett.
We have pre-potions.
I'm not trying to pre-pot a boss here, so I can use the cooldown later in the fight.
Yeah, hit your pre-flasks. Let's go in. Pull the bus.
Like, there's no fried chicken in here. There's like a chicken, and there's grease, and there's fire.
I mean, we could just like throw a whole bunch of stuff in the pot and see what comes out, right?
Well, I mean, there should be books that tell us how to make stuff too. I imagine we could probably go through some and pick out some ingredients and try to make one. I mean, I don't know how well that would work.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm down for trying
You
to see if we can
fancy
make anything.
fuckers that can read all the books can like do all that, but I just want to throw stuff in the pot.
Let's do that. I'll look and see if there's any books on actual refining methods of potion making.
Souffle, you'll give me an intelligence.
Just
Yark will give me a survival. Yes.
Yeah.
At the end.
I'll give Yark
Reading.
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh god. What is your bardic inspiration at, like 12 now?
1d10 for any ability, attack, or saving.
Sweet. Alright, so, survival. Ooh. Alright. I'll go ahead and use your bardic inspiration just because I want to be a dick. So, natural 18 plus 6 is a 24 plus
Damn.
8 is a 32.
There's
Damn.
a whole lot of.
I got
There's a
I
whole
got
lot of math.
16.
Two
Thick with the
pretty
pluses.
good rolls. Yark, through some miracle. Well, not really. I mean, you're not.
I'm
literally
not grabbing
retarded.
up.
When
I
you make,
mean,
when you
I've
make
been,
enough stumps, you learn.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
not been on the
I've been
field.
picking up grass and stuffing it in me mouth since I was a wee boy.
Yeah, you've got a knack for it. You know. This makes tongue numb. Not good. Yeah.
This one makes dick hard. Very good.
I mean, you've been in the field a long time. You've seen people getting their wounds treated. You kind of know what's going on. With such a wide variety of things to pull from, you were able to make a superior healing potion. Souffle, you notice with the leftover ingredients, there's still enough to scrounge together a greater.
Sweet.
So Yar's got the big fucking barrel, the chum bucket of red liquid. Got like the big pot of it.
And you said there's enough shit left over to make a grater?
Yeah.
A superior, one down.
No. Yeah, you made a
No,
superior. and
you
a
made
greater.
superior. He made greater.
Oh, okay. John made a grater. Gotcha.
add that to the backpack.
Fuck yeah. I'm a potion making extraordinaire over here.
Apparently.
Is this just one room on the stairs, or is this
Yeah,
the
you
top
got
of
the
the
next
stairs?
room. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, next room over.
I do get a kick out of everybody just seeing me grab up fistfuls of grass and throwing it in the pot like I don't know what's happening, and then something good coming out.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep coughing.
You got the Biden virus.
No,
Got that,
I fucking
got
had
that
the
kung
flu.
flu.
I had the real flu a couple weeks ago, and I was dying, dude.
But you were vaccinated. How could this happen?
I don't.
It's a conspiracy. They put the Wi-Fi on you. The 5G Wi-Fi.
I would never. It lowers
My
your
mother,
testosterone.
my mother legitimately believed that.
The 5G thing.
Yep, she started saying shit to me about it, and I was like, "That is the
I knew
dumbest thing
you
I've
had
ever
to
heard
put
in my
a stop
life."
to that shit.
The
Yeah,
5G vaccine chips.
It's all.
yeah.
It all goes together. The
That will,
5G activates the vaccine. It's the long con.
yeah, that'll allow fucking Jeff Bezos to know about you, what you're fucking doing.
You know, if he was behind it, I'd probably believe that shit. I would be like, yeah, he has the money.
We
I love
talked
Thank you,
conspiracies
Daddy
as much as the next
Bezos.
guy, but you already carry a phone with you that knows you better than any
Yeah,
other living
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
that tracks your every
your
move.
phone is plenty
Listen
Yeah.
to
about
you.
knowing your personal stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone
It
starts
knows
walking to the
exactly where
super
you're
yacht.
at. Yeah. It knows exactly where you're at. All times of the
Amazon,
day.
Amazon,
I didn't get it because I'm not a
Amazon.
filthy Democrat. So that.
Uh, what are we doing? We making potions.
Yeah, made
Yeah, we did.
potions. Just kind of ruffling around this horticultural room.
Well,
Any
well, some of
other
the
thing?
smarter of us made potions. The rest of you.
Are there are there any books that look like they would be worth something if you took them and sold them?
Uh, we looked up appraisal. I think it's just it.
Uh,
Uh,
it's on 11.
it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
Question
Hard
is,
to
would
I
you
tell.
be
had a
able to
feeling that was
carry
going to
it?
work.
It's like so. There's such a wide variety of these books, and some are just nonsense. They're like medieval, like the four elements are earth, fire, wood, and whatever. But some might be just priceless. It's impossible to tell. Anything else? The room extends to the next set of stairs, ever onward.
You guys are.
Yeah, let go climb some stairs then.
Continuing,
Going up some stairs, boy.
you continue. More stairs, endless, huge. The thought occurs to you how high up you must be, but the air is perfectly breathable, the temperature mild, as I've said before. One of the millions of strange quirks you've seen in this wizard's tower, yet again. Your legs burn, as always, climbing up the huge stairs made for cloud giants. You have to step a little too high, even the tall ones. If there's anyone shorter, it's a bit more of a concern. I suppose I'd need a grappling hook if I was there. After climbing, you get to the entrance of another room. Here, the room houses a tavern. The tavern and grounds themselves have been painstakingly created to mimic a real adventurer's tavern. The wood looks old and worn. The stairs have boot marks pressed into the wood through years of use. A signboard swings on rusty hinges, the image of a golden stalk of grain standing tall in a field. A perfect recreation. A dirt path leads to and from the tavern, looking just as real as the tavern itself. The dirt is soft underfoot with small pebbles of and clods of dirt occasionally interrupting your gait. Small flowers and weeds try and grow wherever they can in the soft, loamy soil.
Is this like a us size adventurers
Cloud
tavern?
giant size, quite
Oh,
large.
okay.
It looks quaint and small, sort of like people building what they think an adventurer's tavern should look like, to hang out in and mimic what they think. Oh, we're adventurers. This is how they do their stuff, as a recreational activity.
Are
More
are there people?
pressingly, uh, the building is on fire. More than half awash in flames and smoke, you hear agonized moans from inside, the soot-black smoke pillowing from the windows.
Or stop in me tracks.
Uh, Silas jumps into action and starts running towards the tavern.
We don't need
I
to go there.
I stop. I look at the fire, and I hear the moans, and I ponder whether I should stop this beautiful sacrifice through fire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody's about to be pissed at me. Silas is going to take a deep breath and blow frost breath onto the cabin to try to put the blaze out.
A single tear goes down my cheek.
You inhale deeply from your core and blow frost breath out. It fights against the fire on this huge building. You can see it fighting back through several of the windows. The fire dies down as this cold wind hits it. It's not quite enough to boom the fire entirely, but you're doing your part.
Is there
Who's
like
doing
any
his part?
water source around?
Is there any what?
Water source?
No, not really. It's just kind of this like cutout of it.
Can I pinpoint where this moaning is coming from inside, like peering through the windows or anything?
Give me your perception.
We could just like let it burn. We need to move on.
21.
Also an option. Inside, it looks like quite a conflagration indeed. Huge storm giant corpses line the area. They're all in a mixed state of transformation and now charring, burning. Some are just cruel suggestions of the humanoids they once were, their ribs stretched out of their bodies into horrific wing-like things, their jaws broken down, teeth growing from their skin. One of the corpses seems to breathe a steady stream of fire through a hole in its neck, seemingly the origin of these flames.
The corpse is breathing fire?
Yes.
I'm going to focus another frost breath towards that, if I can.
Sure. Give me a con save.
Oh.
Your will,
Perfect.
body will.
Perfect. That's going to be 24.
Yeah, this strange, morphed cloud giant creature, whatever it is now, can't match your breath with his twisted, foul amalgamation of dragon's breath. And you're able to kind of cover it in a light frost. You hear it, the hissing twinge of heat being extinguished. Instead of this constantly fed fire, now only like the roof and the rafters are kind of burning slowly, catching quicker whenever they encounter like a bed or curtains or anything like that. But mostly the wood just burns at a steady pace.
And still really can't see anything from peeking through the windows or anything from that.
The cloud giant corpses, fire. Looks like it was a tavern.
I'll go inside.
What are you doing in there, bitch?
Not catching on fire, hopefully.
He likes it.
I'll be okay.
Yeah, obviously. Lava pool.
I'm gonna check out and see what I perceive in there. Up close.
Give me a perception.
If it'll fucking roll. That is 22.
The monk breathes a great frost breath out, cooling the area right at the entrance where you guys can kind of hover around without getting burned too badly. There's a great large frost giant lying supine. His face is twisted and extended into a cruel swirl. He wears acolyte robes of what you can only assume to be under Dulavaskar, but he still lives.
I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
You see his extensive burns heal, his skin going back to the cool parts, though he'll have some deep scars that you can't really heal your way out of. His face and bones do not heal.
I'll say, oh my god, like, are you alright? What started the fire?
Breath of the dragon. It's cruel. He says he's trying to spit out these words through his mangled face.
That does make sense, being, that corpse over there is breathing fire. Why don't we get out of here?
Please.
Yeah,
Is he
I'd
saying
never-
leave me?
Please, like,
Oh.
let's get out of here, please.
I heard leave me. I was like, good god.
Push me into the fire.
It
That's
burns so good.
cold.
Yeah, I never approach the building.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I stay way back.
yeah.
I'll
you
lead
watch
him
that.
out and say, what's your name, stranger?
He tries to cough out a response. Is there anything anyone else wants to do while the fire's still raging?
I'll walk a really wide berth around the building to see if there's any other ways forward to the next area. Because
Garrett's
this
like,
is
I don't know his
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
I gotta Google quick.
No, we're on time schedule.
This,
It's burning.
this,
We've learned this from last time. We didn't save the ship.
this place is obviously not important, so
Okay, that's fair.
Dude.
Yes.
Go make some fucking dog food.
Or does it sound like there's anyone else inside?
Yes. Are there still
Oh,
people?
Jesus.
Questionable. But you do hear pained moans.
they're probably already dead. We should go.
If I hear other people, I'll kind of drop him off somewhere safe enough and head back in.
No, that was me. I just had to fight real bad.
I'm
How
ignoring
heroic.
your arc entirely.
How heroic. Roll me a d6.
God damn it.
My god.
2.
No, me.
I didn't specify. Yeah.
Or
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, okay. One of the raptors falls, hitting you. You are bathed in flames, though you are not scared of the flames, nor do you sense their pain. Really, being of them, they still do damage to your corporeal form, in the form of 4d6,
Bludgeoning damage.
as well as a raptor hitting.
I'm glad that was 4d6 and not 46.
Yes.
That's
bored.
what I
Cool with
heard.
that.
Watch him roll 24
The
damage.
structure continues to weaken.
A lot of ones. It was only 12.
The structure continues to weaken. In the next room, you see a sort of a greeting area. There's all these big tables, and there's like a big center in the circle, a circle in the center that people can converse, and maybe there's dancing. Who knows? This is an area where they would get together and have fun in brighter times. Now, you just see a bunch of corpses on the ground and fire all around.
I cast Create or Destroy Water, and I just make it rain inside the building.
Make it rain on them hoes.
Hell, what's the square footage of that? I can't remember.
I think it's 30 feet. Let me look. Alternatively, water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube.
Even like rain isn't enough to put out a giant house fire. 30 foot,
Extinguishing
30 footish spell.
exposed flames in the area, Garrett.
Yeah,
Jesus.
well,
James,
okay, you got a
you don't have
30-foot
control
square where you're
flames?
perfectly fine. You can dance around, look at this fucking
Well, hold on,
springtime.
hold on.
He's so
Hold on.
bad.
The avatar of Kasuth doesn't have control flame.
I probably do.
Yeah, somewhere. He's got a lot of
He
shit
just-
done to use.
Have you seen my spell list? It's gigantic.
It is.
It's huge.
He's like, I don't even know what I can do.
biggest spell list I've ever seen. It's huge. Greatest
Huge.
greatest spell list ever.
Greatest spell
Greatest
list
spell,
that's ever-
Tamaterji.
Yeah.
Don't argue with me.
It's
But
beautiful,
you're
it's the good.
frolicking. You've never been less on fire than you have at this moment. Dancing around the water without a care in the world. What do you do?
I don't have control flame. I have control fucking water.
You're one of those kids in New York where they kick the fucking fire hydrant and they're having fun. What are you doing?
I trying to help the people.
Your strength check.
Wait,
I
are there
will
are there
assist.
any people fucking alive?
Alive is a big word, but they are just alive-ish.
The dwarf
Talking
is
like
assisting.
0 health, still doing death saves.
Sort of.
Jesus Christ!
Roll at advantage.
Told you they
Am I
was
rolling
basically
strength check?
dead.
Strength check.
22 again.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a cool, refreshing rain. You feel emboldened.
You're
Grab.
so
I've never heard Garrett this salty, with the exception of the fairy fire incident.
The only time I've heard it
just
this
like when I
salty is whenever I
stabbed the
move the
council.
wood.
My burning house event in the trash where it belongs.
It reminds me of the Patrick can mold wood.
Yeah.
Whatever, Garrett. We all know
Surprise
this is
for
that
you.
quest you get the lightning bow from, so just give it to me.
You loop your arms around two of them. They're huge and heavy, and they give you no help whatsoever. In fact, their bodies are bent at unnatural angles, their bones sticking out in weird, painful-looking joints and breaks. It's very difficult to move them. You finally get them outside, falling back. Most of the house is either rained on or frosted on. Only like the edges and the tips are burning, but it's still very shaky on its foundation. This huge cavern at its last few drinks, you think. You are outside with your heroic rescue cloud giants.
I'll say, can I find one of you fuckers that isn't just mangled or turned into a chair?
I'm sorry. How are cloud giants not controlling water? It was just on fire. Y'all don't have
Their
shit like this?
business.
just came in. I'm gonna mute myself.
The two that you rescued don't speak. They seem a bit too far gone, Jameson. The one with the twisted face still seems mostly humanoid-ish. What do you say to him specifically? Or if anything?
Man, I don't even. What do you say to someone all banged up like that?
Sorry about your face.
Yeah.
Look, I can work.
You get better.
rites, preacher.
I'll lean in
Rub
and
some
say,
dirt on it.
"Do you want me to make it quick?"
God.
He says, please,
I certainly
See-
perk
see
up
you, Mott.
over that.
using us as catalyst. Kill me, please.
I
I'll smash
will.
his head in.
Well, okay.
Damn.
No hesitation on that one. He already had the hammer up there.
Whack-a-mole. Like, do you want me to make it quick? And he like looks at you like, oh.
Or I'm sorry, it's not a hammer these days. It's a halberd thing.
Yeah,
War
war
pick.
pick.
There's a hammer on one side, and then I forget what I did. Slashing or
pipe.
bludgeoning. So yeah, I
The
got
war pick
axe
thing.
on one end, and then uh, yeah, a hammer on the other.
What's
So-
that Leo movie where he fights the bear and he has to walk in the fucking snow for a million miles? Do you remember that?
Revenant.
Yes.
The Revenant.
Yeah.
The one
Guys
he
like-
actually won the award for.
He's
I
like,
never saw that.
Just blink if you want me to put you out of your misery, man. Just blink, you know. And he just like watches him
He
for
just-
so long. He wants to kill him. It's fucked up.
That's
That's what I
Yark,
was
the
doing.
dog. Anytime somebody brings up kill me. But, excuse me? What did you say?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go ahead and assume the others wish the same and start moving towards
They
the next
make
one.
no move to stop you, that's for sure. But they don't say anything or do anything. They look like cloud giants that have been twisted into toys, like the stretchy toys you play with as a kid. Their arms going cruelly behind their back, their ribs kind of extending outside, starting to break holes in their skin. It's very, very hard to look at.
Even the one I healed.
Yeah, he's in the early stages, it looks like, but your healing seems to not touch his broken body. His face is twisted like a swirl, its bones kind of swirling into themselves.
Oh yeah. Ah, finally. Move on to the next one.
I guess I just let Yark dispatch of these people.
Each one, I'll smear a little bit of it across me face.
You see relief in his eyes as you raise your war pick, and his final words are, Dula Vaskar must be dead to allow this.
Bunch of fucking nerds RPing in your little fucking tavern.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Let's go up the stairs, I guess. Just trying to save people here.
You tried. Onward!
Oh,
Thing is,
Guys.
she can't be too far ahead of us. This seemed to be recently done.
True.
I
Onward.
mean, I'm recently done, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
I don't. I don't at all.
Oh, Yark, I know what you mean. I got you.
Yeah, you do.
You guys are freaks.
Pitch, you've been around me for how long? You know the things that I've done.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Licking me
I know.
fingers.
I've not done that.
He's like, well, there's a fucking line, all right?
Look,
Their beer and their ale and their food was also like unbelievably delicious. Maybe their blood is too. Who knows?
Wow.
Yes, the true loss is the ale, but you know.
If we ever get a candy for us, I'm gonna have to make sure to drink the blood of the inhabitants. You know.
with that common
Yeah, of
avail,
course.
I'd like to remind Yark that he does have that lightning spell from that geode that I gave him.
What?
James, didn't you eat a person at one point?
Yeah,
did.
we sat down
At two
with,
different points, but yes,
with Robocaz.
that wasn't the only time.
No, there was another
Lightning?
time.
No, Robocaz is the
There
one where
were
James
other
lit the meat on
times.
fire and it was an offense to their culture.
What lightning?
Yeah.
spell
Yeah,
are we
but
talking
I
about?
think I hid that from him.
You long ago, the party found this dwarven tavern that had these very special geodes, and they're like fine aged for thousands of years, and they give you special magical effects that range from ridiculous to very powerful. You got a
Lightning spell?
bolt,
Yeah.
lightning something. If you didn't write it down, then
Oh, it's on me fists. Yeah, me hands. I get a plus D6 lightning damage to me unarmed.
oh
Right.
yeah, that sounds right.
So if I punch somebody in the dick, they get shocked too.
Yeah, so I
There
mean,
you
it's
go.
not all. Some are really good, some are just useless. Some are kind of bad though. So it's just a fun.
I did write it down. It's there. I just haven't really thought about punching anybody soon.
Yeah, that's a lesson I learned early with this party. Is cannibalism is cool, man.
Eh,
No, no, I'm fine with it because it's a new experience. I haven't done it since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
want to
was like,
offend a giant fucking clan of barbarians that
Well,
ate flesh.
I didn't partake, and nor would I
the
be
other time,
partaking.
you did
the
more.
other time was that freak in the woods by that
Yeah.
walled city.
Well, I used to not be into it, but now
I
I
like how
don't
we're just
know.
telling stories while we're climbing up these
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
stairs.
it's a long
Sounds
walk up
about
the
right.
stairs. Yeah.
My loincloth gets a little bit tight nowadays whenever I think about the blood of anybody now.
Ah, well, you'll have them on the big fights.
You'll have that on these big jobs.
Yeah, Rovokez was like, oh, he's this wild barbarian. He eats people. He's like crazy, wildlings. You guys were like, oh yeah, that's my guy.
Obviously, we gave him a fucking airship.
Yeah, now he's like one of the
Now he has
major
go
powers in the air in the land, completely usurping the River Kingdoms. It's like long established democracy.
Thanks for James.
Garrett, is this like a complete opposite of like how this campaign went for the other group?
Honestly, I can't remember. It's been way too long.
I remember where we're at now. They didn't get this far.
Yeah, they stopped at like 9 max.
Well, we've been around a fucking minute.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
respecting geopolitics now.
It's only been like 4 or 5 years of this.
It will actually be 6 in September.
Oh my god.
Well,
How is
there
that
you
possible?
I was fucking working on Spencer Callahan's fucking house whenever we started this shit.
Now he's dead.
I wish. The dude has a helicopter pad at his house that will land on his office in downtown Baton Rouge.
God.
Spencer
Yeah.
Callahan is the one to see.
What a chat.
Yep, very same guy.
823.
He's actually mildly nice, but yeah.
Only to your face.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
No, he definitely doesn't see you as a person. You have a helicopter
Oh,
pad.
yeah.
No.
Climbing up. The next room is quite interesting. This room is stupendously huge, bigger than it has any right to be, bending the laws of physics that only the room of a powerful wizard can. It stretches out before you in all directions, with these wildly different sections of flora and fauna. The area you start in mimics a lush forest with tall, strange trees. Flowering plants of vibrant colors, berry bushes and insects making their home here. A cobblestone path lines the way, and you see a creature watches you. An enormous snake curled around a large tree, likely about 40 foot long and thick as an ox. It watches you, looking motionless as a statue. A herd of sheep graze below it. In the distance, a small troop of gorillas pick through a bunch of wildflowers, eating wild roots and edible plants, not paying attention to you. A stream passes by. A large toad bathes in it, giving wide berth to a hippogriff lying face down in the mud, lazily. Angry, biting quippers chew at its sunken feet from the shoreline, but it ignores them. There are a few other animals here, birds, fish, some amphibians, all making their home in this large area. What do you do?
This is all like in a doorway, like we see a door and it's like this portal into this.
Yes, well, there's like this big stone opening, and you step through, and you see that you're in this like verdant forest suddenly, completely incongruous with the rest of the tower, and it's
This scenario
massive.
shit.
It's like a savanna fucking expanse.
So the gorillas aren't doing anything crazy, like throwing a precious gem back and forth. Or...
It's Ray
No
Bradbury's The
amphibians doing
Veldt.
that.
Oh my god, yeah. Do they give us a shotgun and we get to go shoot a T-Rex right before it's supposed to die?
You keep taking my ideas. I was just about to mention the shotgun.
Uh,
Goober.
What the
Just
fuck
gonna
is-
keep an eye out and make sure nothing creeps up on us.
I
Sure.
guess we're going in here instead of ignoring the. All right.
We don't really have a choice now, do
There's
we?
a
We
stone
gotta
path.
continue.
You continue.
I'm not fucking with those gorillas. Gorillas will fuck you up.
Yeah. I would rather a gorilla kill me quickly than even be near like a chimp, you know?
Yep, that makes sense.
The
Yeah,
fucking
because they'll just
chimp.
eat your face.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not the worst. They're the ones that like to go for your genitals first.
Oh
Mhm.
my god.
Ugh.
Like land dolphins.
Bipedal pit bull. Sort of bipedal.
This just gets more terrifying as we go on.
Give me a perception check. Everyone who has eyes.
12.
14.
Um,
18.
Mm,
Reception
26.
okay.
Need to find my real dice.
is a 12.
Souffle, as the winner of a difficult perception check, you noticed runes on the ground, just a few dozen feet from the cobblestone path. They're all in a line, going in a wide berth, seeming to follow the path.
I'll point it out to everyone so they can see it as well. Um, guys, we probably need to stick to this pattern that's going just in case.
Wait, what?
There's some
Like in any
shiny
video
shit on
game,
the
if
ground on the
you
rocks.
stick
Follow
to the
it.
road, it'll keep you safe.
No random encounters.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Where the fuck are my lava dice when I need them?
Continuing, you get to another area, seeming to start from nothing. This one is a bit more of a plains type. You see grazing animal, boar, strange-looking fat and short pigs fight by slamming their large necks into each other as they root around for food. An enormous scorpion, about the size of a human, lies in hiding, though not very well, covered in some of the red dirt. A manticore sits at the very edge of the ruins, eyeing you curiously. It looks old, its mane having gone from bright gold to salt and pepper. A few Dilophosauruses run around fast.
Why aren't we killing the shit out of everything here?
Garrett, does that scorpion have a human face?
No, these are not
No,
Okay, that's good.
that guy is long gone, and we never came back for him in the desert.
I forgot their race name, but these are not scorpion men. Didn't you guys like break him too? Weren't you guys? You're like, we're gonna be right
He
back.
was like imprisoned forever, and then like we totally could have gotten him out of his prison because we killed the genie that was imprisoning him, and we were supposed to go back for him. We never did.
No, we lied and took the money.
Yep. It's crazy how I can remember that, but I can't remember last time.
Guilty conscience.
Yeah.
My memory does not work how I want it to.
Welcome to your 30s.
I mean, it's just my whole life. Remembering unimportant shit.
Yeah, but not like math test.
Yeah.
Remember math tests? Man, I don't miss those.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you guys ever get like your college anxiety, like when you wake up and then you're like, oh, it's gone?
At 33,
I was
I
still
think
in
I haven't.
college until like 2 months ago, James.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, you
Now that I'm
don't fucking
33, I
count.
don't think I've gotten one of those dreams in like a decade. So they finally do go away.
I never went to college. Fuck you.
For a brief while.
Wake up,
You're not
like, oh,
missing
I
out
forgot
on
the
the
assignment. Oh wait, I'm 30. You know, as a programmer guy, we have to take tests and get certifications and shit, so it never really stops.
Nah.
I'd rather just sometimes.
Yeah, Aaron gave me a big, thick programming book, and he was like, "You should read this and get your certification." I was like, "Yeah, I'll totally do that." It never happened.
Is that what they call it now, James? Thick programming books?
It's. I mean, you want to fucking? I'll find that bitch. Kill a man with it.
What language was it?
Um, I'll have to find the fucking book.
C plus plus.
It don't matter. Anyway,
C++
yeah,
isn't as commonplace anymore nowadays.
Microsoft does all their shit in it, so it depends. But like, I don't know. We don't have to get into this. AWS is like the king, so it's like, how much Azure are you really going to be using?
I wish I could be coding instead of dealing with old people clicking on links and emails.
Yeah, and somehow being held accountable for
Yeah,
people
yeah.
being morons.
Yeah, somehow being accountable because someone clicked on the thing that says, "Do you want your dick to be an inch longer?"
Hell yeah, I do, boy.
Fuck yeah,
Sort of
dude.
that. That's gonna last.
Hey,
I'm
why
doing
didn't you
that
make it so I couldn't click on that?
Oh, I found it. It's A+.
fine.
Plus, it's just like
I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't
A
think that's
plus
a
is
language.
no, that's the understanding of the software and hardware.
Well,
yeah,
there
it's
you
pretty
go.
basic stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the
All right, so
certification.
what are we
he was
doing
trying
with
to get
this
me to do.
manticore?
Yes. What are you doing, this Manticore? You're in this strange place. It eyes you curiously, but not aggressively. It seems to be an old Manticore. Its
Um,
Oh, man.
tail, kind of curled around itself. You can see the endless, poisonous, razor-sharp barbs on its tail end, ready to be thrown at an enemy. But really, it just lies you like a lazy lion. A few of the dino buddies run around crazily. The pigs fight. Do you do anything with this, or are you just taking the sights?
No, I leave him alone.
Just,
But if
yeah.
he starts shit, I totally want his tail as a whip.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I rolled a 22 on my history, Garrett. Do I remember reading about anything about Manticore or anything like that?
I guess legend lore on the manticore.
He's had a long, storied life. They're pretty smart. Not that they can't speak necessarily or learn magic or anything like that, but they're smart enough to be like communal creatures. They go in prides. They have wings and spiked tails. Usually, just a creature. You know,
All right.
about as much as you get from a lion or a tiger. Predator. You wouldn't call it evil necessarily, but it does hunt for its food and it's very good at it.
All right.
It's a top predator.
Yeah.
I'll keep looking at it, but I'll give it a courteous bow as we're passing to acknowledge its dignified stature.
You guys continue then, not messing with any of the animals?
None.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna avoid the animals.
More areas are further on, but along the path, you see, in the distance, you see even more of these cutout sections going past the sections you can see on this path that you've immediately found. It's like stupendously huge. There's sections for each, like climate and kind of setting with this selection of animals within each one. Continuing down the path towards the exit, you
This wizard
see
have
that
his
there
own
is a
petting
magically
zoo.
created shoreline which leads to a dark cave. The sea creatures flutter in the clear water. The dark caves twinkle with gemstone and glowing fungus. Webs coat the entrance, and you see a drider stroll out effortlessly on the web. He looks at you
Oh, shit.
curiously, as though not expecting to see you here.
I don't have Minthara's lyre. I'm sorry.
I love Dara. The drider is gray-skinned, of course, with flowing white hair meticulously braided and tied behind him. He nods to you, politely, though confused.
I reciprocate it.
I'll let the bard do his thing.
No one screams or reaches for a weapon, anything like that.
I've seen weirder shit than this guy by now. It's just kind of another weirdo. We're a bunch of weirdos.
You can always assume that I'm flexing me hands.
Oh yeah. Your whole body's a weapon.
Yeah, I agree with
Thing-
James. I think we've seen enough weird shit to just accept what we don't understand.
After seeing things like Sixian and Ahezu, I think I'm good.
After seeing Gimbo shed his fucking skin and turn into a mermaid,
Yeah.
You can just assume that if anything can read my mind, all it sees is me strangling the shit out of it.
After jumping in a volcano and waking up a beautiful angel boy.
What a journey.
I mean,
Oh.
we did
Oh, the
kill a time
reminiscent.
god, so yeah.
Little Kasuthian boy.
I should have stabbed Keithu with the fucking time thing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Motherfucker.
you got. You said that, James, and I was like, wait a minute. What if they did that? Oh
Had a
shit.
dragon.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
he-
you have no idea how bad I was gonna do it. John fucking was like, "No, you will not."
You gotta earn it.
Yeah, because if you
It
did
might have went
that, he
feral,
would
you
have.
know?
Yeah, it would have exactly. We would have been fucked at that minute because it wouldn't have been
Yeah.
grown and used
They
to
don't know
us.
you that well. It's just like, I'm a big dragon now. Who the fuck are you guys?
Ride, Keithu,
Now it's
ride.
bonded. Yeah. The Strider, seeing you not scream or pull weapons or anything, cautiously walks right up to the barrier. You see him, with his long white hair and this kind of braided, crazy pattern behind him. It must be like long as even a spider body. He wears no weapon. Left arm is greatly disfigured, missing most of his hand, along with scars going up his humanoid arm. Two segments of his spider legs are missing, but he corrects his gait effortlessly with long practiced ease. He looks at you curiously and says simply, "Who are you?"
I'll say I am known as Pitch. I am a follower of Kosuth.
Fire
And I'll
god.
say I see you are one of Loth's followers.
I am one of her failures, yes.
Don't cut yourself short, man.
If you were a failure, then you wouldn't be here right now would you? Something to say for that.
He
We
smiles
can always
politely.
remedy that.
He smiles politely. Says the surface dwellers are always so kind. In the Underdark, we never spare cutting words. It's pleasant to speak with people like you, but the spider form is given by my queen when we fail. So you look upon me now, a shamed man. He spins kind of expertly on his legs, as though showing his scarred and cursed visage of the spider.
Well,
We could always release you from that failure.
no, no. I mean,
Eyebrows raised.
Jesus.
now if it's a failure,
Yorick, go to your room.
It didn't take us long to get here.
if it's a failure in his culture, that's their means and ways. But he's taken to this failure and adjusted to adapt it to make it his own. So that's still something to say for itself.
Well, I mean, he obviously seems like he wants release, so.
I don't think he is in agonizing pain and contorting from being burned by
Yeah, my boy
dragonflies.
just chilling on the beach. He's just like hanging out.
Eric, I think you need to release your fucking weapon.
Summon
or
therapist.
something. Yeah.
So
Patrick,
you
summon your
are-
shadow therapist.
Well,
maybe you can answer me this question: Is this just a large petting zoo, or are you here as a captive, or were you brought here against or with your own free will?
A zoo is a good word for it. I've learned through my many years you must forgive a wizard of his indulgences. He is careful not to make slaves of the sentient beings, me being an exception. Are you friends with the wizard, the cloud giant?
Can't say
Dulavascar?
that we have met him.
Yeah, we're not acquainted with him, but
Their council
well,
has
his
tasked us to try to see what's
Yeah.
wrong because they've not been in touch with him.
his friends sent us. We're not sure how we feel about him.
It has been a few days. Usually the cloud giants come through, take care of the lesser animals.
That is
Just a
what the
few
door
days.
said.
There. Hmm.
At the state of this place, I figured it would have been longer.
Speaking of which, have you not seen a dragon or another woman, perhaps, that's come through here?
No, Dulavaskar cured me of my madness. My wits are still about me as far as I know. I would have remembered seeing that.
Are
Are you
you able
saying
to
something
see?
happened here?
Well, yes, but quick. Are you able to see anything beyond normal sight? Like anything invisible or things of that nature?
If anything, he probably sees less in here.
No, less so. The lights are quite blinding to me, but you get used to them, I suppose.
Okay. Well, that means that she's not using any type of invisibility if she did come through here. But yes, to answer your question, apparently there is an avatar of Tiamat running rampant. We came across her a few floors down.
Garrett, can I insight check him to make sure he's not just like trying to be nice to get
Yeah,
information
sure.
out of us?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's just one guy. If he acts out, banish.
21?
You said 1 or 21?
21.
Okay, yeah, he seems pretty genuine. There's a tinge of loneliness. He seems a bit eager to keep you guys talking, but not in a malicious way.
Also, with
Uh,
that, sorry,
no, no.
it. Those runes on the ground, are they etched like into stone, or are they just kind of like glowing in the dirt?
Glowing in the dirt.
Yeah, can we kick the runes out of the dirt? Like, erase them?
They are bound to the ground.
You know how when you put those little solar lamps in the driveway?
Yes, exactly.
I thought they were just kind of drawn in the dirt, and I could just like erase it with my foot and be like, "You're
Very
free."
effective cage, a drawn circle in the dirt.
You know. Sometimes the
Uh,
Do
best
you,
answer,
do
simplest
you
answer.
at least from me talking to you, do you? I take it you're very lonely here.
you see his pride hurt a little with that insight. He says, I wouldn't say that. I don't often get company, no.
I
Uh,
mean, it's okay to admit that. Like, I've been lonely from time to time. I am a monk after all. There's been years where I would be without companionship.
Did we get his name?
Shuhul. Shuhuul. Shuhul.
Where I'm basically going with this is, if push comes to shove and this, say, wizard isn't here anymore, would you like to be free?
A kind offer. I'm no captive here. I was given a choice to live here by myself, the Underdark having no longer been my home. But if you would offer a place amongst yourselves, I would be open to that idea, he says, trying to keep his brow pride.
All
Try
right.
not to seem super eager.
If you wanted to acquire him like a Pokemon, you might roll a persuasion.
I,
All right.
See, whenever I offer him freedom, everybody gets all like, why are you trying to murder everything around you? Blah, blah,
Sweet
blah.
permanent
He
release of
Start
offers
freedom.
going on about
freedom, and everybody's like,
lawsuits.
all right, Garrett. What would be the like? Okay, our our homesteads in Shimmer Shield. About how large are they?
You were given manners,
Huge.
and then
Okay.
Yeah.
you haven't been back in a million
We,
years.
we haven't even
They were
like
bored the last
been
time.
to them.
All
I
right.
don't think.
What is the probability of having him kind of stay at the manors to help take care of it.
I think there's plenty of room for more corpses.
You'd have to ask him. Yeah, let's RP it.
Uh, yeah, sure. If we can get you out of here, we do have some estates back over in a separate kingdom called Shimmershield. They're fairly large. I mean, I myself don't have any problem with you partaking of a room and having freedom to help any of the tenants and pursue any hobbies that you have, as long as you're not harming anyone else there as well.
He grimaces at that. A housemaid? Absolutely not. I'm a warrior drow. I can carve up all of you like cake.
Very much
Oh,
so.
that
You can
sounds
stay
like
in the
a
dark
plan.
depths of our ship and kill anyone who dares to trespass.
I don't think our ship's that large, Pidge.
Dark depths, you say? Your ship can fit, what was it? 36, I think. 24
Well-
36, one of those numerals.
Well,
36,
It's
John.
if you want. It's up to you.
Fuck off.
Do whatever you want.
The entire bottom hull is your layer.
Is there any area that's big enough for him though? I mean, he's a drider, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he's
gotta have like a
large.
cargo hold or something. Keep it nice and dark and dank.
well,
Their bodies are human sized, but they have spider bottoms. But they're not like Ungoliant sized or anything.
all right. Well, then
They're
yeah.
like-
Why don't we do that? Why
They're
don't
still,
you? Why
large
don't you actually join us, and you can be essentially the added
Protector of our
protection
ship.
yeah, the added protection of our ship.
Give me a persuasion check to get cool spider guardian if that's what you want him to do.
I will assist.
Sweeten the pot by telling him that there's people that chill on the ship. Like,
There's
I
mobs.
rolled a 19 for a full 28.
Oh, okay.
oh, he thinks we are swell guys.
Shit, if I can roll my fucking dice in the tray.
I am assisting, so roll advantage.
I did. Thank you for that
Oh.
assist,
Oh.
because the first one was a 1, the second one was a natural
Oh.
20.
Hey!
God.
I actually rolled a 23, which isn't bad for me.
So
okay?
mine's a
At least it's
total
not
of-
a fucking 1.
Mine's a total of 30.
You guys are very worldly at this point. Drow aren't that. You may have met a few, or at least heard a few. And a lot of you are elves, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I am.
Oh
like
yeah.
75% of you. Like, yeah. Drow are just elves plus even more pride somehow. Kind of stroking him along, you were able to very quickly get him to do whatever you wanted. A mutually beneficial relationship. He say, well, we need a strong guardian of our ship, someone to during our crazy adventures. There's no telling what kind of you'll see. We might get assaulted. There might be boarding parties. A drow warrior would be invaluable. You see him like quickly like glomp onto you like a puppy.
And we can wear all of our enemies like skin suits.
A man of the Underdark mind.
Actually, John's the
yourself.
only elf now.
I
I'm
thought you
Oh,
were
no,
all
me-
elves. What
No.
happened?
I'm half elf.
No,
I'm
I
a
think-
fire
Oh yeah, you're
genasi.
Yeah, Patch is a
Genasi
genasi
and-
now.
An angel.
Jarg is
And,
the
yeah.
only full elf in the party.
Yeah, you're drow, brother. You know us
Garrett,
too well.
I just
Forget Jark's
realized,
not like a half giant.
I just
No,
realized that
no.
I was missing
He's
something
just a
in my
really
features.
tall. Well,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had one of the things that I could add, and it's like, okay, add this, and it's like, I have one skill, and then it said unactive. And I was like, well, fuck me. So if it helps any, I actually went and added it so that now my persuasion's added to that. So that total will be 35.
You
Yeah,
almost
is the
you almost
path
missed
mouse?
it, but yeah.
They gonna make it.
Faced with his wizard savior being gone and him kind of being stuck here, even if he's not necessarily a captive, he still doesn't want to just be like a zoo as a feature. He was kind of spending his time here after being healed of Loth's curse and having no home. But you guys present an amazing opportunity to be a respected warrior, yet again guarding something he cares about.
Yep.
He leaves on his feet quickly into the cave. He comes back a few minutes later, holding his sword at his side. The drow saber is long, and it has purple gemstones going down the center of it, and the blade itself is black as night, onyx colored.
That's awesome.
With a stupendous leap of his remaining legs, he jumps over something, it's invisible, and he lands right beside you, deftly.
I'm sorry. He
Well-
jumps over something invisible.
Yes.
Good to know that those gates don't go up forever. It's a good thing that Manticore wasn't hungry.
Some places they do. Some of the avian keeps go all the way to the sea.
Oh, thank God.
Her legs go all the way up to her ass.
This is a spider. wait, what did he say? Your legs go up to her ass? As opposed
I don't know what that's from. People quote like this meme from some movie where they're like, "Yeah, her legs go all the way up to her ass." It's like, if you think about that for more than 5 seconds, you're like, "Oh, that's stupid."
There's that Naked Gun movie where it's like, oh, she's all legs, and it slowly pans the camera up her legs, but it just keeps going. For like
Just keeps going. It's all legs.
There's like more kneecaps up the way and stuff.
I never saw those, but I know what you're talking about.
Funny stuff.
So where to now?
Any arachnophobics in the party? There's a spider walking behind you.
No.
In game? No. Outside? Fuck yeah.
You equipped a new party member.
Spider ball.
Cool.
You ever need a drow's opinion on anything?
He and
Helpful as
Bryson
that
will
is.
we'll be buddies.
I'm just starting to get the itch.
What should we do, drow? Poison them.
Yeah.
Poison's always the answer.
That's great.
Anything
So
that we
we're-
do that would offend Loth, I'm sure there's plenty.
Where do we go from here?
Upward.
Well, that seems to be the plan so far, but all right. Is there any traps or any mechanisms in the way of us continuing up?
No, you're close to the top now. You enter a room.
The boss
Step
battle
into
is looming.
small. And you step into shallow, ankle-deep water, dark, cold, and black. The water extends infinitely in every direction. As far as the eye can see, there's this like ankle-deep, brackish black water. There's no walls or ceilings whatsoever. Extending into the distance, there is two figures hunched over a table. You'll have to get closer.
I'll get closer.
And we just killed him.
9 Inch Nails starts playing. Yeah,
I'll
Walk
follow behind
closer.
Pitch.
fucking touch that shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw me a blood wing and start moving forward intensely.
Getting closer, you see. As I pull it up.
Of course, James is going to touch it. Garrett puts these things in the open just to have see. James, can you touch this?
I didn't touch the wands. You
Absolutely
fucking touched it.
I didn't touch the wands. I touched the machine to make the
Oh,
wands.
whatever.
I touched the wands.
You see a familiar face. Unexpectedly. I'm gonna roll 20 if there's anybody there.
I'm here.
I did not expect roll 20 tonight, so I did not hop
Yeah,
in.
that's fair.
What do we need to roll?
Where do I remember
No,
that one from?
That's a good question. Walking over the endless gray-black water, you spot two figures. One austere in wizard's robes, marked with purple lightning bolts, resplendent in his shimmering armor and metal mask. The other,
Oh.
a cloud giant, in barely held together robes, seemingly with little care for his appearance. He wears a large white beard with black, rotting, smelly teeth. He has a pockmarked face, wild eyes. They play a game on a board that is a sort of half-moon shape with little pieces that connect and form with one another, some sort of casual strategy game. They sit together, poring over their game, and give you a polite wave as you walk up.
It's he and the cloud giant.
Yes.
Is it?
Do I bow and say like, my lord,
That's up to you, man. So the political structure of this
my
world is getting
liege?
more nebulous by the day.
We are on his side still, right?
Yeah,
What is
Uh,
this?
So far, this is
Isn't-
Gavin von Garnor, the king of
Oh.
Shimmerfield,
Yeah, Rhaegar is the
Cursed.
nephew.
cursed mask wearer.
It is nephew, right?
Yeah.
Gave you the ship, and yes,
Yeah.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
And he is allegedly Gavin von Garnor. That's what their whole argument was.
Yeah, he doesn't know if it's still him or like if the mask is taken over or if it's not even him under the mask.
Exactly.
Okay, so my character doesn't even know who this person is. All right.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't
This
here
is
for my character.
someone
Wasn't
we've been
here for
searching
that
for
either.
a long time.
This is the king of Shimmershield.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Continent
Garibald will
wasn't
know who this guy is.
Yes, absolutely.
Which
wasn't
one
murdered.
can I kill, though?
None yet, Yark. We need to
They're
figure
both
some things
pretty
out.
powerful. You could try.
Someone needs to die soon.
I'll follow with pitch and give a slight bow and say, "My king."
Yeah,
Hey, fellas!
I'll do a similar. Jesus
Oh, I
Christ.
thought you did already.
He says, "Hey, fellas," in his always kind, kind of jovial way of speaking, despite his austere appearance and his dark, cursed mask. He seems happy to see you yet again. Fancy meeting you here, he says with dry wit, knowing that you encounter him, obviously.
I'll say, oh yeah, well, we met Rhaegar.
Who?
He seems nice.
Your nephew.
My nephew.
My what?
Interesting.
So I hate to be the rude dwarf of the bunch, but who the hell are you supposed to be?
Which one are you asking?
Either one. honestly.
The one they're talking to, basically.
Says, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am the Storm King himself, the commander of lightning and the sorcerer supreme, if you must. The finder of magical items, the hunter of secrets, the reader of books. You can see him kind of like listening through his titles in his head, trying to see which one sounds the best. He has many, admittedly earned titles, but he lists out a bunch of them to you and shakes your hand kindly with his heavy gauntleted hand. He says, "My name is King Gavin von Garnor."
Pleasure to meet you, sir. Silas.
You as well. He does the same to you, Yarick, another stranger in his midst.
I suppose that you're not the one I'm here to murder.
I certainly hope not, my good sir.
Yeah, not this one. This one, he's not a stump.
No.
My eyes drift to the other one. And
Just immediately lose interest.
Storm King, if I may, you know, people are kind of up in a roar about you not being at the throne.
Yes. My work is close to being finished. That's all I can say.
I've just got to finish this one game real quick.
I'm assuming there's nothing that we can do to help you finish this so you can return quicker. I mean, we did have a scuffle between your nephew, supposedly from your statement, and who was it? The Griffin?
Yeah, she, Gwendolyn, she,
Yeah.
loyalist.
And Gwendolyn, your
Nephew.
okay.
Is he a wizard?
No. No, he's
He's
claiming you
a
to be the
warrior
false
of
king
sorts.
and that he's the real king or the rightful heir and that you are a fake.
Ha! Funny you should say that. Uh, well, as nice as it is to see you again, I am not Gavin von Garnor, he says with a polite bow, clearly amused, and this is not Lavaskar. It is a pleasure to not meet you.
Hmm.
I'm confused now.
Does that
Uh,
mean that you are the one that I'm supposed to murder?
uh, Garrett, can I do a
No, they're
quick
just
perception
images
to
or
see if there's
something.
anything that seems off around the room, like
Sure.
adjacent to
Apart
us?
from everything, you can try.
Yeah. Well, everything that with that statement he just made, if anything
Yeah,
looks,
yeah.
it's 23.
You're my wizard, kind of stand-in since we don't have one. With a 23, you're into. I mean, you know everything as a level fucking whatever bard.
College of Lore.
This is a projection, a simulacrum. He is using. He has split his body to handle many objectives at once.
Oh, so he's Doctor Stranging this. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my king,
Not king.
do you happen to know Ted? Yes, but no at the same time. Uh, do you happen to know where Dolavaskar is, for starters?
Oh, I know exactly where he is. He's dead. The sort of wild-looking cloud giant laughs with great mirth in his eyes.
So,
Once you become a wizard, powerful enough, like, oh, well, I guess us certainly are, death starts to mean a little less here and there. But as far as you all are concerned, quite dead. But here he stands, and he has something important to tell you.
I'd hope so because we came here to try to find out his situation, rather, because the council's wondering if he's okay. They haven't heard anything from him.
Murder Tiamat.
Yes, Tiamat,
That
the
was going to bring
dragon.
you. Why is she here?
Well, this thinks for a moment, just like I am, of how to explain this. Um, You've been told about this great enemy that is supposedly encroaching on us all, doom and death for every living thing. Uh, it's not doing too bad of a job, though I understand you all are trying and doing your best. But the barriers holding this world together are becoming frayed. Bad things slip in. Gods can expend more of their control onto the lesser folk. Tiamat, sniffing for a way in, a way to get more power, slipped in at the first crack, and now here she lies.
So you're telling me that because these strings are being destroyed, it's weakening the barrier between our plane and other planes at the same time?
Exactly, my smart fellow.
I'd also probably wager, guys, that Tiamat slipped in with the sundering of Heartspring.
And, my boy, the million gold question. This is probably the last time it'll happen, right? He says, comically putting his hands on his hips.
Well, yes, I
Well,
mean, we
if
managed
we
to
have
have.
something to say about it, yeah.
Oh, I'm here not to give you an airship this time, but a warning. You'll start to see more of this. The binds become more frayed. You'll have to work harder. Keep your head on a swivel.
So,
That's some good knowledge, but how are we supposed to stop her?
We kill her and everything that stands in between us and her.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
ominous. You're fun.
Where
There were
is
many
she?
times in my history where the question was, how do we deal with this? And my answer often would be lightning bolt. That seemed to work a lot.
Well, understandably, you are
Jesus.
the Storm King. That aside, though, are you able to? Do you have anything that can help us understand in the choices to make whether if severing a string so the black stars don't harness their power, or if we halting them from getting it while the avatars are still alive. I mean, the second string we managed to stop uh, someone from that organization from taking the
Yeah,
power
yeah,
of the
we
avatar,
we
but we have
we
it.
have it.
Yeah, it's she, it, they,
Mm-hmm.
Shem. A little girl is with us. I don't know what to call her.
Jesus.
It's
Yeah,
she's
that's
a
what
little
it
girl.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It's demi deity. I don't fucking know
She's not dating until she hits 16. It doesn't matter.
exactly.
Is she not like 200 years old, but just
Yeah, well, yeah,
That's
this is
why.
an anime. Anybody hits some little girl, I'm gonna be real sus.
my God,
Emergency
she's
meeting.
of age.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
My God.
She's actually like 1,000.
No, no, that's yeah.
Well, you've got much more pressing concern of me strangling the life out of her in the middle of the night.
Somehow works.
Yeah, very much so.
Gavin says, yes, yes. The truth is of the matter is that I'm on your side, of course. Hope I've proven that by now, but I'm working on a different plane of this problem. You're attacking it from one angle, I the other. Need to meet in
Yeah,
the
we're
middle.
not worried about what you're doing because, well, frankly, you're never gonna fucking tell us. Uh, we need help with ours.
That's what
It's
he's
very
for.
me.
That's what he's for, isn't he, buddy?
Maybe.
He pats Dulavaskar on the shoulder. Dulavaskar seems to have been lost in his own world, and he looks up. He stands to his full, like, enormous height. He's wearing this like burlap sack. He looks like a crazy bum. But you see like the twinkling mischief in his eyes, and just like, well, souffle specifically, since you touched the arcane. Even just his movements, and it's this ocean of arcane energy he puts out. Just this limitless. Arcanic pressure. What's that fucking anime where they do the bankai? You know,
Bleach.
Bleach.
well, yeah.
It's-
Fucking
It's their
Jesus Christ, man.
Ryatsu.
Yeah, he's
Their spirit
bankaiing it
pressure.
hard, whatever.
He's bonking it hard.
Oh,
Their spirit pressure. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, God.
Garrett over here sounding like that, like your mom when she's like, "Are you watching your Pikachu's?"
I tried to watch Bleach and I despised it. I don't know why.
Read I just read it. I stopped watching and
Yeah,
started reading
that
it.
probably.
I started watching it again a while back, and
I only had like the dub on
oh,
Toonami. So
I did the
only-
same thing with Naruto. I finished reading Naruto before 2 years later the anime was finished.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Fillers.
That's what it like. That's what saved Naruto for me is reading,
Same.
and the
Yep.
same way with Bleach is I couldn't watch it. I had to read it.
All right, so I
mediums.
guess what we need to ask is, what do we do next?
Dulavaskar says, "Yeah, yes. You've come a long way. Getting up my tower, no small feat. I'm proud of you all." He says in this sort of distracted, uh, the way like a genius speaks, like way faster than he should. His thoughts going a million miles an hour. Um, but he says, to get to my sanctum, right? I made it appear that you have to fight these creatures and there's all these crazy things going on. And then you have to cast a very powerful spell to open the door. That's all a lie. It will never open for you. The real way is pretty simple. To open the door to my sanctum, you must simply tell the door something nice. You must say what a rainy day smelled like when you were a child. Says with a wistful
Blood.
glint in his pale blue eyes.
All right.
Is that all the wisdom you have for us?
Hmm, let me think. Let me think how much he wants to tell you. Uh,
Let
You
the
want to
dice
roll the
decide.
die?
yeah,
Dice
yeah.
deity of the domains.
How do I want to do this? I don't want to give you too much information. Well, let's just talk. He says, I think that's about all I can tell you. I don't know anything about Dragon God. I just know she's powerful, so probably breath weapons, arcanic energy, physical attacks with claws, bites, that sort of thing.
Did
Says,
she
looking like
kill
a
you?
crazy bum. Yes, yes. Her avatar, or ascended dragon, or something like that.
Is she still here?
Yes. Her
I
presence is
think we
still
sat
here.
on your corpse a little while ago.
That's possible. That's possible.
Well, there's that.
Do I see a
Alright.
door in this room?
Yeah, I was about to.
No. They presumably are just waiting for the conversation to be over to usher you forward.
Get on with it, nerd.
So, you know the great secret of Dula Vasgar, the king says dramatically. With a flick of his hand, a door pops out of nowhere. A big stone entrance in the water pops out of nothing. In it is a very, very large
Octagonal.
octagonal room,
I would
which you
say
can step
octagonal.
into.
Octagonal.
Something like
Octagonal.
that.
Patrick, what do you say?
Step into
Octopus.
to continue.
Octagonal.
An octagonal
Octagonal.
room.
So we each got a lot tell it what we think
A
rain
rainy
smelled
day.
like when we
Smell.
were kids, but like what we think of it now. So like the entrails of me enemies.
No, it's just
Nice is relative.
we tell the door what a rainy day smelled like when we were a child.
The entrails of me enemies.
Petrichor. It smells like petrichor.
Smelled like chloroform.
Sounds like the most pleasant thing that I can think of.
Pesticide.
Not that.
Well, if there's
Don't look at
nothing
me. I
else,
come from a cave and a mountain, so
if there's nothing else, then I guess we will take our leave and proceed on and see what we can find.
Entering the door, as time ticks down, I'll kind of go a little faster. The final room holds 4 enormous tapestries, each one showing the image of a great beast, often associated with magic. On the tapestry, seemingly unbelievably, your eyes struggle to rub them and see. You don't understand what you're seeing, but the tapestry itself moves as though it was alive. The creatures moving, sniffing and huffing in their stitched beings in the tapestry, angrily huffing and trying to fight at you, ready for combat. An owlbear, a chimera, a behir, and a beholder. An enormous mirror stands before you, though it does not reflect. It only shimmers, its surface shimmering like water. You can see it kind of alive with energy, and on its great mirrored surface, words come up in this brilliant, beautiful font. And the mirror and the room are so huge, the font, each letter is like the size of a human. And it says, "Only a wish can open this door." You realize that you'll have to fight the Guardians to continue, should you try your magic spell.
Wait, what? Like if I stand in front of it and say I
Is
wish to
the
wear Tiamat like a hat, does it let me through?
Is the Drider still with us?
Yes,
Sweet.
Only a wish can open this door.
that's what it says.
I wish this door would open.
Well,
That's all I can do.
I wish to strangle me enemies with their own flesh.
you guys were just told that the requirements are
Yeah.
a lie. Remember, don't forget.
Oh, right. Up. The entrails of me enemies. And I try to walk through.
Is that actually how rain smelled when you were a kid, or is that a little bit of a
This is what
misremembering?
This is
Can-
misremembering. This is what he's interpreting it as now.
Can I just say the word petrichor?
Sure. Whatever your honest interpretation.
I mean, that's what the smell of rain is. That's
I
the
mean,
word for it.
I was hoping for something a little more nostalgic.
Yeah, I was
feeling, but
letting everyone doing that, but I was actually going to say energetic reprieve from the bearing heat.
painting a nice picture. Perhaps the scent of uh, bread as you sit inside, not able to play in the rain, or something like that. Something very nostalgic.
The wafting of scones.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys try your in a sort of a panic. You're like, I wish the door would open. Trying to subvert it that way, and you see the tapestries begin to come to life. The creatures begin stepping out from the woven tapestry, real as real can be. Most alarmingly, the beholder is starting to come out. Its eye stalks angry and ready to fire. Its paralyzing rays of death. And finally, you say, the smell of rain when I was a child. This bizarre magic spell that only someone like Dula Vaskar could ever conceive of. And the mirror shatters. Falling glass that doesn't cut falls on you for what feels like minutes. And as you look up, only a very simple wooden door remains. It doesn't even have a lock.
We might want to hurry out of this room. Quickly, quickly.
kick the shit out of that door and go through it.
You rush into Dula Vaskar's inner sanctum, and what you see there is horrific. For next time on D&D.
I knew it was coming. It was like 9:05. I was like, yeah, we're getting there.
I want to fight
Yeah.
those. I want to fuck the Guardians one more time.
All right, guys, hour and a half. Let's do this.
You got it. You got it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Uh,
Jets.